Hi everyone, today we are going to present our problem-based assignment project. Now let's see question 1 scenario. A healthcare startup, Medical Cloud, plan to move its patient management system to the cloud. The system processes sensitive medical records, appointment scheduling, and diagnosis data. To support daily operation, MediCloud requires reliable cloud computing resource, high availability, strong security control, and strict compliance with healthcare data protection regulation. Ethical handling of patient data and professional cloud practice are critical to ensuring trust and legal compliance. There are 4 questions in section 1, Cloud Compute and Ethics. The first question is define cloud compute and explain 3 roles it plays in support healthcare applications. Cloud computing refers to the delivery of computing service such as server, storage, database, networking, and software to provide faster innovations. The roles is manage of patient data in cloud platform for MediCloud to store electronic health records. The ethical is ensure patient confidentiality and prevents unauthorized access to sensitive medical data. Next, cloud computing allowed to process large databases such as diagnostic reports and medical data. Lastly, cloud computing has strong security control and strict compliance with healthcare data protection regulation. Question 2. Explain 4 common cloud compute services, including A. Virtual machine. Virtual machines are virtualized computing environments that run on physical hardware. In this scenario, they are used for patient management systems that require full OS control. The ethic is for reducing risk of data breach. B. Container. Container package application and dependence into lightweight units that run consistently across environments. In scenario, deploying microservices such as appointment booking or billing system. The ethic is to ensure consistency and reduce configuration error that could expose patient data. C. Serverless computing. Serverless allow application to run without managing infrastructure. In scenario processing appointment reminder or triggering alerts from patient data. The ethical is to reduce human error in infrastructure management and data handling. D. One additional cloud compute service of your choice. I chose platform as a service, which the short form is PaaS. This platform is for developers to build and deploy applications without managing underlying infrastructure. Base in scenario is to developing healthcare application quickly with built-in security features. The ethics can encourage secure coding practice and compliance-ready environment. Question 3. Compare 3 cloud compute options in terms of the following 4 aspects. The aspect is performance, scalability, cost, and security. For virtual machine, its performance is high performance, moderate scalability, high cost, and the security is strong isolations but require management. Next, for container, its performance is fast setup, high scalability, cost is more efficient, and its security is shared OS risk if misconfigured. Lastly is for serverless computing. It has latency performance, high scalability, cost efficiency, and manage security but less control. Question 4. Recommend one most suitable cloud compute solution for MediCloud and justify your recommendation by discussing the following 4 factors. A. Ethical responsibility. This approach ensures that critical patients' data is handled in controlled environment, while less sensitive operations benefit from automations. B. Data confidentiality. Virtual machine provides strong isolations for sensitive records and container ensure control application environment. C. Compliant with healthcare regulations, allowing data residency control and supporting ensure access policies. D. Cost transparency. Virtual machine provide predictable baseline costs and serverless reduce unnecessary costs. The most suitable cloud compute solution for MediCloud is hybrid cloud.
For section 2 is a cloud storage and data protection. The first question is to define the cloud storage and explain the benefit in healthcare environment. Cloud storage is a digital drive like a Google Drive or iCloud, but built for organization instead of saving a patient's life on one computer. We save them and secure internet server. For the healthcare benefits, first is interoperability, which is a doctor can access patient records across a different clinic instantly. And second is scalability. The healthcare data grow fast, so the cloud expand to fit it without buying new hardware. And lastly is disaster recovery. So if a hospital local server floats, patient life earns at risk because the data is replicated in the cloud. For the question number 2 is compare object storage, block storage and file storage. So for object storage is the best for unstructured data, and it's actually used metadata tags, making it perfect for storing millions of X-ray or archive record. It is highly durable and cost-effective for long-term storage. Second is the block storage. So block storage is best for performance, where the data is stored as a block, like a hardware. This is used for high-speed database, EHR system, because it's very slow, latency for fast reading or writing. And lastly, file storage. So file storage is best for shared access. This follow a nested folder or file structure. It's best for administrative staff who need to share a common doc, like a policy, PDF, or HR form. For the question number 3 is propose a secure storage solution that assure data encryption, access control, backup strategy, and ethical data handling. First is encryption. It's implement AES to 256 bits encryption for a data at rest and LTS 1.3 for a data in transit to prevent the man in the middle attacks. A second is access control. So access control use a role-based access control, which is RBAC. Only authorized specialists should see a clinical notes, while admin staff only see a billing info. This follows the principle of least privilege. And third is backup strategy. Is the A321 backup rules should be used that stand for 3 copies, 2 different media, and 1 offsite. And lastly is the ethical handling. Ethical handling is actually a practice of data minimization. Only store what is medically necessary to protect the patient's right to privacy. Next is section 3. For section 3 is a visual private cloud VPC and a compliance. So for the first question is explain the concept of a VPC. A VPC is a private isolated logic network within a public cloud provider. This is like having your own private room inside a big public hotel. So in a professional or ethical context, by using a VPC, ethically protecting patient data from a public internet, it allows us to define our own IP, arrange and security rules, assuring clinical systems are invisible to hackers. And the question number 2 is recommendation for strategy for VPC. First is a strict subnet isolation. which is recommended putting the database in a private subnet. So this assures the database has no public IP address, so it cannot be reached directly from the internet. Second is security group. So we use a configure security to only allow inbound traffic from the application. For example, the database should only accept port 3306 traffic from the web server and nothing else. And third is VPN gateway. So staff should not access the system via the open web. Instead, they must use an encrypted VPN tunnel to connect to the VPC. So assuring that data is protected while they work from their laptops. And lastly is multi-factor authentication. So every staff login must require MFA even if a staff member's password is leaked. The confidential patient information remains safe because the hacker won't have the second factors.
Question 2, security in cloud computing. A scenario is a Malaysian online learning platform, EduSmart, store student profile, exam result and payment detail in cloud environment. A recent security audit revealed weak access control policies that could lead to unauthorized data exposure. For number 1, define unauthorized access in cloud computing with one example. Unauthorized access in cloud computing occurs when someone accesses data or system without permission. For example, a hacker logs into the EduSmart system, a stolen password, and view student exam result and payment detail without permission. For number 2, purpose 3. Cloud security measure EduSmart should implement to ensure data security. A. Multi-factor authentication. User must confirm their identity using more than one method, such as a password and one-time password, to reduce the risk of hacking. B. Role-based access control. Access is granted based on user role. For example, the student can only see their own data while admin can access all the data. C. Data encryption. Data is changed into the unreadable format. Even if a data is stolen, it can be understood without a decryption key. For number 3, explain 3 benefits of implementing identity and access management (IAM). A. Improve security. IAM ensure the only unauthorized user can access the system. B. Easy user management. Admin can manage user access easily from one system. C. Support compliance. AIM keep record of user activity which help during audit and meeting regulation. For number 4, discuss 3 data protection regulation or standard applicable in Malaysia that help secure cloud-based data. A. Personal Data Protection Act, a law that protects personal data from misuse. B. iOS, and implement international standard for properly managing information security. C. Cloud Security Alliance provide guidelines and best practice for the cloud security.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Adriana and I will be presenting question 3. For question 3, the scenario is a Malaysian food delivery platform. Foodpanda experienced unpredictable traffic during lunch and dinner hours. The platform often faces low response time, affecting customer satisfaction and delivery option. For question 1 is explain auto-scaling and give 2 reasons how auto-scaling helps with Foodpanda manage fluctuating user demand. So, auto-scaling means an automatic adjustment of cloud resources based on current demand or traffic levels. So the two reasons how auto-scaling helps Foodpanda is increase resource during high demand and reduce resource after peak hours to maintain their performance. Second reason is improve cost efficiency by paying resource only when needed while maintaining service availability. Second question is discuss three benefits of using load balancing in cloud environment. First, improve performance. Means distributing traffic evenly helps prevent server bottleneck and ensure faster response time for user. Second one is cost efficiency, optimizing resources utilization and ensuring that no single server is overburdened. And the last one is scalability. Scalability allow application to scale easily by adding or removing server as needed to handle varying levels of traffic. Third question is identify three cloud monitoring tools. First, Amazon CloudWatch. Second, Microsoft Azure Monitor. And the third one is Google Cloud Monitoring. Fourth question is describe four basic monitoring metrics that can be used to monitor Foodpanda's system performance. First, CPU, which is Central Processing Unit. CPU tracks how much memory is used. So, high CPU usage may indicate heavy workload or inefficient application. Second is memory. Memory tracks the amount of RAM is used. So, when memory is insufficient, it can slow down order and add performance. Third one is this. This help manage storage capacity. So when this is full storage, it can cause the app and system to fail. And the last one is network. Network measures data transfer rate, latency, and packet loss. Network issue can affect application response. Next, the question is using a cloud provider free tier monitoring dashboard. Explain how uptime, usage spike, and bandwidth consumption are interpreted. For uptime tracks system availability as percentage over time. Uptime ensure reliable service and identify unexpected downtime. Next is usage spike. Usage spike is a sudden increase in CPU memory or traffic. So usage investigate spike is important to determine whether it is expected or required action. And the last one is bandwidth consumption. Bandwidth consumption measures data transfer between cloud resource and external system. This directly impacts cost during data transfer out of cloud regions. And the last question is explain how cloud pricing models and basic cost optimization strategies help Foodpanda control cloud costs. Give two cloud pricing models and two basic cost optimization strategies. First, for cloud pricing model, we have pay as you go. Foodpanda pays only for the resource used, making it flexible for unpredictable workload. Second, reserve instant means resources are reserved for a fixed period at lower cost. For basic cost optimization, Foodpanda use right sizing resource. By this, Foodpanda can reduce usage of resource when not in use. Second, schedule resource. Foodpanda automatically start and stop instance based on usage pattern and also based on the pattern of user when using Foodpanda. That's all for me. Thank you.